all those out there that will watch this, I want to apologize for the graininess of it. I'm going to have to find me a different camera. This one's not working very well, but it's been a while, and I thought I should probably get back to this. You know, sometimes you just have to take little breaks and find that inspiration again. So here I am. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my other subscribers. I don't want to say my old subscribers because y'all aren't old. But to my former subscribers who have stuck with me and have not left me, thank you for being here. I'm not going to do a teaching video today, but I am going to be putting up some more teaching videos. I started one with a sweater and I just was not inspired to keep doing that sweater, so I do apologize, but I will show tips and techniques and how to fix mistakes and do videos like that. But tonight, because for me it's Friday night at 7:30, and I just wanted to get on here and put out a new video because I've been promising to do that to some local folks who I've handed my card out to, and maybe not so local. Some folks are not that local. Some of them are other YouTubers on here, and to them I say thank you for coming on and listening to me ramble. And I have a lot to show you. I have 3 baby girls, not mine, but friends. One came in December, one came in January, and the other one's due next month. So I'm going to show you the baby things that I have made for them, and I will tell you what I have made them out of, and the colorway, and what each, I guess, pattern is. Yeah, what each pattern is. So the first one I just showed you is the button stitch baby cardigan. It's free on Ravelry. These are the, I've got a little notebook here I'm looking at. I think this are the baby booties to match berry sweater is what these are called, on Ravelry, free. And they show it with a ribbon through it, but I decided not to put the ribbons through this. And let me find that hat that's over here. And this is the hat, and this is all for the baby coming next month. And this is the cute as a button baby hat. As you can tell, it matches the sweater. Then this is, I think, the Eliza baby cardigan. There's 2 cardigans that look similar, and they're both on Ravelry. They're both free. Or the Sweet Ruffle. I can't remember because they're both kind of the same. And then this was the baby leaf hat. And I couldn't remember, and I couldn't find these booties, but I know they're there. I couldn't find them, and I can't remember the name of them, but I found them on Ravelry somewhere. This is the Lily baby hat. Again, all of these are free on Ravelry. And this is the other ruffled cardigan, which could be the Eliza baby cardigan. I think this ruffle's a little bit smaller than the other one. And then these are the, which ones are these? I'm sorry. I thought I could remember the name of that one. Huh. I'll find it for you. Hang on. Oh, the mock cable baby socks. I think these I meant to put with the first set that I showed you. So there's those. They'll go with the first set, and the first pair of booties I showed you will go with the last set. So let me put this all back, and I'll pull out the information. Yeah, those are going to go there. Because again, one baby's coming, the other ones are here, and oh, just a lot going on. So who's having babies? Our eye doctor and her assistant have already had their babies. One came, like I said, in December. The other came in January. And then a friend of mine is having a baby girl. She next month. So all of that was made out of Universal Yarn Clean Cotton. It's 100% reclaimed fibers. It's 2.65 ounces, 75 grams, 131 yards, 120 meters. It is supposedly a medium weight or a worsted weight, size or 4. It's 85% recycled cotton, 15% recycled polyester. It takes a knitting needle size 8. I don't think so. I think you could use a smaller one unless you're a real tight knitter, but I still think it could be a much smaller needle, or size 8 US or 5 millimeter. And the crochet hook is a US I9, 5.5 millimeter. And again, I don't think so. It seemed a lot smaller to me. And the colorway, let me find the colorway. It's on here somewhere. And Allume, ALLIUM, is the colorway. And I picked this up at my cousin's shop. For those who are local to Wytheville, it's called Buttons and Brushes, and you can find them on Facebook. So that's that. And then I'm working on I finished one. I'm working on the other one. Donation hats. This one has the Minecraft, one of the Minecraft critters in it. And the black is Big Twist. And the green, I'm not sure. To be honest with you, I'm sorry. That I don't know. And then I am working on, I'm almost done. I'm doing the decreases now. A heart hat. And this is both Big Twist yarns. So I can tell you about the Big Twist, but I'm sure most of you already know what Big Twist is. It's a 100% acrylic. I'm using ivory and red. 380 yards, 6 ounces, 347 meters, 170 grams. So that's just the regular size one, and then the red is the bigger value worth over 1,000 yards. A US 8 or 5 millimeter needle, and a US H8 or 5 millimeter hook. It's a medium weight. Machine washable, do not bleach. It says dry flat, but it says do not tumble dry. You probably can do it on light. I mean, because, yeah, not everybody's going to not tumble dry acrylic. So, just, you don't want to throw it in a hot dryer, of course. Okay, so I've got some more yarns to show you. My husband treated me very well to Valentine's gift. You saw me using this little book. That's part of it. It came with a bigger one, but I'm not showing off all that stuff. But I went to my Ollie's. They didn't have a lot of yarn. Well, yeah, they didn't have a lot of yarn. And most of it was stuff I wasn't going to use. But they did have Big Twist in cinnamon. I got it, well, it was $2.99 and I had a 10% off coupon, so I got it for $2.69. And I got me 12 skeets. That was a good husband. Now, my story is, then he took me to Michael's. Now, not my local Michael's. This Michael's about 30 miles away. We were in Roanoke, Salem, Virginia for a meeting, and we live south of that. And we have our own Michael's here, so I don't normally go into that Michael's. But since we were down there and we had time to kill, I got to go into that Michael's. And and they were having a buy one, get one. If Michael's was having that buy one, get one half off. I think it's still going on. I got me 2 packs of the Loops and Threads cotton, classic cotton, which is 95 yards, 2 ounces, 86 meters, 56.7 grams. And of course it's a medium weight, or a 4. And it uses a 5 millimeter US H8 hook, or the same in a knitting needle. Of course, I use a smaller needle with it because I don't know. I think I like my things tighter. I'll open this up so I can tell you the colorway. Yeah, the thing fell off of it, but there you go. It's got some bright greens, dark greens, purples, yellow, a rose color, I guess. I think that's it. And it's called, oh, well, it just gives you a color number. Color number 28014. Or maybe it's up underneath. Or maybe it's somewhere else. Let me see. Ombre. Oh, Bright Jewels Ombre is the colors. Kind of reminds me almost of the psychedelic sugar and cream, which I really love. So I got 6 of these because she hadn't opened the package and put them out yet. And I'm going to tell you that story here in a minute. So I bought just the whole pack because, again, buy one, get one half off. And then I got these. Please forgive me. I want to get this out. And so I'm just using very bad camera for tonight. I will see about getting another one. This one is, let's see if I can find, Seafoam. And that's what it looks like, Seafoam. It's a minty green. Not baby mint, a little bit, well, no, I guess you could say it was. So these will become dishcloths, I'm sure, or dish towels or something like that. I got 6 of those. I also got 2 of these loops. Well, I got 4, but 2 in this color, and I'll show you the other color in a few. Loops and Threads Heathered Bamboo Blend. And it's a 4, but kind of iffy 4. It's 204 yards, 5.2 ounces, 187 meters, 150 grams. And it is, of course, they say a medium weight. Calls for 4.5 millimeter or US 7 hook. And the same for the needles. It's 53% acrylic, 47% bamboo. And this is violet. Isn't that pretty? Can we start telling what Cathy's colors are? And this is the other colorway. I got 2 of these. It's marine. It's a blue with white in it. And then I've got 2 of this color and 2 of another color, which I'll show you in a minute. This is Silky Soft, and it's rayon from bamboo. 240 yards, 3.5 ounces, 219 meters, and 100 grams. This is my Valentine's from my husband. Of course, I got to go in and pick it out. This is a light 3, between a 2 and a 3. A light 3. It calls for 4 millimeter US 6 needle, and the same thing for the hook. A G/6 or 4 millimeter. It's 100% rayon from bamboo. It is machine wash cold, dry flat, do not iron. And this I could see doing that. And did I tell you the color? I guess I didn't, did I? Deep Lake, and it's a green or deep blue or deep teal, not a light teal, but a deep teal. And then I got the cobalt, which is blue. I got 2 of each of those colors. I ended up with 22 skeins of yarn from Michaels. Oh, and I got I've already told you about the big twist. I got the white big twist from Michaels as well. So, let me tell you about my story. Some people should not be in customer service. So I went into Michael's and I was shopping. And I know how much Big Twist is. It's $4.99, but I wanted to make sure they had not gone up. So the white Big Twist did not have a price with it. And it was only 2 of them, and they were sitting out on the shelf. There was 2 red with sparkle in it, sitting out there too. And so I picked everything up, and I was, adding up because I had a certain amount I could spend. That was my gift card, and it was my gift card without a gift card. Let me put it that way. And so I was trying to add everything up. So I walked up and asked the guy, I said, what's the price on this? And he scanned it. He said $4.99. I said, thank you. And I put all 4 of those in my buggy, and I was going to start adding everything up to make sure that, I didn't go over my price range. And the lady that works in the yarn or the arts and crafts section, whatever you want to call it, walks up to my buggy, and she looks in and she goes, "Oh, do you plan on buying the whole bag of the loops and thread cotton?" And I was like, "Well, no." She said that, and then she goes, "Because I haven't had a chance to put it out yet, and you can't open it." Well, I wasn't going to cause a scene. I just looked at it and said, "Yes, I'm planning on buying both bags, seeing as they're buy one, get one free." And she goes, "Oh, let me make sure of that." Well, lady, the app says buy one, get one free, except for limited times yarns, which were the Karen stuff, I'm pretty sure. But she goes ahead, scans it. She goes, "Yep, this is buy one, get one free." And she scans the other bag and says, "Yep, those are buy one, get one free." Then she picks up one of each of the other ones that I just showed you, except for the big twist. She picks up all the other ones, scans one of each, and says, "Yes, those are buy one, get one free." Then she picks up my big twist, scans it, and says, "No, this is not buy one, get one free." And she scanned the red with the sparkle on it and said, "Nope, this isn't either." Okay, so I figured everything up, and I thought I was pretty close to 100. So I put the red back, and I needed the white, so I threw the white back in the buggy, and I just kind of mentally did the math, which, well, Cathy shouldn't mentally do math. That's okay. I didn't quite spend the amount, and that's okay because I got to spend quite a bit at Ollie's too. And I have a good husband. He's the one that works, and he spoils me, so I can't, I don't complain. So I go up front, and the girl working the front asked me about that lady. And I said, well, she was a little rough, and I don't think she knew what she was talking about. But I'm used to gruff and rough. I don't pay it any mind. I just didn't appreciate her picking everything up in my basket and scanning it because I didn't need everything scanned. And she said that the big twist was not on sale. And the girl rang it all up, and she said, yes, it is. And I said, oh, well, I kind of got to get going anyway, or I'd run back and get the other two, but didn't really need them, so I didn't go back and get them. And as she goes, the girl up front said, well, yeah, the big twist was also half off. I was like, well, all right, thank you. And I laughed, and I said, well, I didn't quite spend what I could spend, but I'm not going to go back there and get more. So I hope that they do something with that lady, because she just doesn't need to be there. So if you're in the Roanoke, Salem, Virginia area, and you go in that store, make sure if she's still there, that and she does things like what she did to me, that you really let them know. They need to know. I got the where they send you the thing and you answer how your visit was and all that. And I did let them know on there how I felt. I think she got upset because I walked up to that guy. Well, he was the one I saw. I didn't see her. So that's what happened. I thought I had some more to tell you. Oh, I do. How about that? I got commissioned by one of our local restaurants, and I mean local, I don't mean a chain. This is a locally owned, locally run restaurant. Um, you won't find it in your town unless you live in my town or nearby my town. You have to come to my town. um, so I had told him when he first opened and we first found out about him and we went, I said, well, if you make it another 6 months, I'll make you a couple of dishcloths because it's a space themed bar restaurant. I said, I'll make you a couple of dishcloths in honor of you staying open. Well, he made it. I forgot. Went in one day and I looked at him and I went, I promised you a couple of dishcloths. So then he goes, well, will you make me a dozen? And I said, well, yeah, I can make you a dozen dishcloths. I said, they're 5 for $20. I usually charge $5 a piece, but if you buy more, I charge less. So I told him, I said, if you buy, 5, I only charge you $20. He ordered 10. And I still owe him one because he wanted me to take his logos, the name of his business and his logo, and turn them into dishcloths. I got one of them done because the name's easy. Just initials is what I did because it's, dishcloth, you can't hold that whole name. I guess I probably could have if I'd done the first, the middle, and the last, right? But I just did the initials. The other dishcloth, however, has not been easy, and I have not got it done. But he has not said anything, and I thought that was really good. But the other night we went in, and he asked me to make a hat or a scarf with the name of the restaurant in it for him to give as a prize, either karaoke night or trivia night. He has those 2 nights, and he wants to give one as a prize, and he wants the name of the business in it. So I'm going to probably do a hat with the name going around just above the brim. And I normally charge about $20 for a hat, maybe $25 since I have to design this one. I'm hoping that'll be all right. But he said because we support him, we're in there about once a week. Every once in a while, we'll miss a week. Sometimes we'll go twice a week. Again, very local. We've gotten to know the owner. We try to support our local businesses, our small local businesses. Let me rephrase that. Just like I said about my cousin, whose business is an hour away, and I went and bought some stuff from them. I need to go back and visit again and, maybe look at buying a little something else. I don't know. But, so he asked me to do that, and I said, okay, I'll do that. Happily do that. And he said, thank you. And so now I have a commission piece after I told him it'd be after I got these hats done that I'm donating. And he said, that's fine. I do have other things on needles, but I'm not one to go from one project to another. I like to finish a project and then I'll pick the other one back up. Or if I have a really big project, then that'll be a home project, and I will have a travel project. So, coming up in the next few weeks, I will be doing a video on how to pick up a drop stitch in stockinette and in garter, and on the edge, well, that would be the garter. but on the edge of a piece, because it gets a little tricky there. Even I have a hard time with that. And then we'll learn how to do some more cast-ons. I'll teach you how to do some other things. We may go back to that sweater, since after I get this other stuff done. We may go back to that sweater. I'll have to go back and rewatch that video. I don't normally design things. I only do those if I have to. If I design this hat and get it done, I may design a different one that's similar to it, but not with his information in it. Might just show you how to add your name or add something else to it. I don't know. And I would like to do a live sometime soon, so be watching for that. I don't want to do it by myself, so be watching for that. And what I may do is set it up so that others can join me. I really think that is everything for now. So I just wanted to remind you that you are loved, that I would rather visit you while you are here, and that your life means a lot. So please, if you're thinking about suicide, call and get help. I'm not a counselor, so I'm not saying call me, but I'm saying call a helpline and get that help, because your life is worth a lot, and your friendship is worth 1,000 words. It's worth more than anybody can pay. And again, just know you are loved. And again, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. So, night, and have a great weekend. Or if you're watching this at some other time, have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great month. I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.